1-3 West Ham. Hammers end day top of the Premier League after impressive win. Report and free match highlights as West Ham end winless 12-game run against Brighton. Goals from James Ward-Prowse. Jarrod, Bowen and Michail did the damage. Pascal Gross grabbed a consolation for off-colour Brighton. West Ham surged to the top of the Premier League with a tactically astute 3-1 victory over Brighton, whose winning start to the season went up in smoke. Fresh from a 3-1 win over Chelsea, the Hammers played with the perfect mix of defensive resolution and attacking guile to cause an upset on the south coast. James Ward-Prowse got them up and running after an error from Aaron Webster before Jarrod Bowen doubled the lead with a mesmerizing counter-attack goal. The bulldozing Michail added a third before Pascal Gross gave Roberto De Zerbi's previously perfect side a sniff of a comeback, but David Moyes' men stood firm under pressure with Alphonse Areola making 9 saves in total. The victory leaves them top of the Premier League above Tottenham on goals scored for just the 8th day in their history. How Hammers rocked Brighton. West Ham suffered a 4-0 reverse in this fixture last season, a performance that Declan Rice called demoralizing and one that left Moyes seemingly on the brink of losing his job. But 5 months can be a long time in football, and Moyes arrived with a team full of confidence and having landed a European trophy in the summer. Rice is gone, but the Hammers have used the funds wisely to recruit Ward-Prowse, who added a goal to his tally after grabbing 2 assists on his debut in the win over Chelsea. Antonio caused the error down the flank by the shaky Webster, and his pass was gobbled up at the second attempt by Ward-Prowse. Brighton, so fluid and devastating in attack in their first 2 games, were continually repelled by West Ham's strong structure as frustration crept in during the first half. Evan Ferguson set the tone for the second half by drawing a fine save out of Areola, but West Ham were always a massive threat in transition and edged 2 goals clear on 58 minutes in mesmerizing fashion. Bowen sprinted 82 yards to join a counterattack led by Said Benrahma down the left and collected his epic crossfield ball with a cute touch before rolling the finish into the far corner. Brighton's balance between defense and attack remained exposed, and Antonio wrapped up the points for the Hammers 6 minutes later. His pace and power was too much for Webster again, and he produced a crisp finish into the far corner to leave the Hammers in dreamland. Brighton, who enjoyed 79% possession in the match but didn't hit their usual levels of chance creation, did come on strong in the closing stages. Gross pinged a fine finish home with 10 minutes remaining to lift the crowd, but Areola stood firm, making saves from Lewis Dunk and Ferguson, whilst Danny Ings also had to be alert to clear one off the line. At full-time, chants of "Champions of Europe, we know what we are" rang out among the away fans, who could also celebrate ending the day top of the pile. De Zerbi calls for lowering of expectations. Brighton boss Roberto De Zerbi: "I'm disappointed for the result, but we didn't play bad. We didn't play a great game, but we played a good game, enough to get some points. We conceded the first goal in a stupid way. Then West Ham defended in the last 20 meters, and it was very difficult to score, although we had 6 or 7 chances. I'm disappointed as we lost our balance. We can't lose the balance. We are Brighton, we need to improve the team, the players, and the understanding of the game. We can't forget we are Brighton. We lost 3 important players. I don't want to speak about the transfer market. It's not normal that Brighton have to win against West Ham. It's not right. We tried to win, but it's not normal. We want to improve and compete in every game, but we can lose because we are Brighton. If I'm fixing the target higher, then we can confuse the real value of the squad and the coaches because we are Brighton. Maybe people are confused. Brighton can lose to West Ham. Why not? Brighton can lose to Everton. We want to play with courage to make our fans happy by winning every game, but we can forget we are Brighton. I want to be honest. I want to fight to win every game, but for us we have to be clear and honest. We have to fix the target. What is the target? We will see. But it's not responsible to fix a higher target if you lose players. We take responsibility for the defeat but not for the target. Moyes praises defensive solidity. David Moyes speaking to Sky Sports. First of all, I need to say well done to the supporters and the club because it's been a long time since we've beaten Brighton. We've had some sore results here in recent years, so today made up for that. Great effort from the players. We had to change a few things to get a result here. Brighton played very well with the ball, but we were very good on the counter-attack and took our chances. We defended very well today. We had to defend a lot. Let's not kid ourselves, it is a part of football and it is not all about attacking. The last couple of games, we have defended really well as a team. Areola didn't pull off a couple of worldy saves. I am really pleased because we really needed him. Hopefully we improve and the football gets better. We are certainly getting the confidence because of the results. We've had to go away from home and the team we've hit have been tough. The players have done a good job. Hopefully, we can introduce some new players. Opta stats, no passes. No problem. West Ham completed just 31 passes in the first half of this match since Opta records began 2003 to 2004. The only team to have fewer in the first half of a Premier League game are Watford vs Portsmouth in November 2006-30. West Ham will end the night top of the Premier League for the first time since August 28, 2021. It's only the 13th night that manager David Moyes has ended at the top of the top flight, 4 with Everton, 2 with Man United, 7 with West Ham. West Ham had just 21.5% possession in this match but won 3-1 since 2003 to 2004. That is the second lowest possession figure by a team in a Premier League match in which that team scored 3 goals. Ahead only of Newcastle vs Man City in May 2021, 18%. De Zerbi's 35 Premier League games in charge of Brighton have seen 123 goals scored, 74, 53 against, an average of 3.51 per game. That's the highest average goals per game ratio of any Premier League manager to manage 30-plus games. What's next? Brighton face a tricky start to September, starting with a home game against Newcastle next Saturday. Live on Saturday Night Football with kickoff at 5:30 p.m. The Seagulls then travel to Manchester United on September 16th after the international break, kickoff 3 p.m. West Ham face a trip to Kenilworth Road to play Luton Town on Friday. Live on Sky Sports with kickoff on 8 p.m. The Hammers then host Manchester City on September 16th after the international break, kickoff 3 p.m. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.